Hello guys, Brad here again with another fragrance review. Today I want to look at a fragrance from the house of Ted Baker, one of my favorite fragrance houses. Ted Baker, London, Ted's Grooming Room Cologne. Now, this is a 1.5 ml sample that I got off of eBay. I decanted it into a sprayer. I wore this to work one day earlier this week. I sprayed a little bit on my form for the review. I'll probably finish this off on Friday at work. Now this is what it says inside the card. Inspired by the traditional Turkish aftershave, Ted created an invigorating cologne to complete a shave and turn heads. Top notes of grapefruit and lemon are balanced with leather, black pepper, amber, and musk to deliver a clean, masculine scent that lingers long after shaving. And what's interesting here is also like a map of Turkey on the other side of the card. So apparently Ted Baker decided to come out with a traditional cologne inspired by a Turkish barbershop. I haven't been to Turkey. I don't know what kind of stuff they use after giving a haircut or a shave over there, but apparently this was inspired by that theme. Not much information at Fragrantica or base notes, but at the website parfumo.com, we have listed top notes of petitgrain, bergamot, grapefruit, and lemon, heart notes of black pepper, leather, geranium, and saffron, base notes of frankincense, amber, musk, and vetiver. Now, it is kind of light. I think a lot of reviewers do seem to agree on that. Very light, so it's kind of hard to really describe it unless you really dig into your forearm here and smell it. But you definitely get lemony smell, black pepper, definitely there. Sort of like a leather is there. Earthy tones from the vetiver, a little bit of musk in there. And there's some herbaceous notes from the geranium. So yeah, it's a very familiar smelling type fragrance. I think this kind of is reminiscent of a lot of those classic 80s style powerhouse scents. The big difference here being that this one is kind of toned down in performance, which might actually work to its advantage because some of these scents, when they came out in the 80s and 70s, very strong and can really be cloying and a little bit much. But here it's toned down, so it's just a really subtle and quite enjoyable experience when you do it this way. So no, it doesn't really do justice, I think, to the Ted Baker house in terms of a lot of their unique and more fascinating fragrances like Ted Baker Endurance or Extraordinary, um, or the recent Ted Baker Gold that I tried out. But if you're just looking for like a traditional lemony, sort of herbal, leathery, musky type scent, this one will do the trick. And it's not real expensive. It is available, I think, in just one size, and that's a 6.7 ounce or 200 ml bottle, which is basically twice the size of a large bottle of cologne. On eBay, it's $49.99. So really, if you break that down, into like a 50 ml price, you're looking at maybe like less than $20. So it's pretty inexpensive, but I believe it is a splash bottle. You can imagine a 6.7 ounce splash bottle being a little bit tricky to use, and I think that's another maybe disadvantage to this fragrance is that the bottle is large. It's a splash bottle. Doesn't have a sprayer on it, but if you're the type of person that likes to just splash on some aftershave and you're looking for something kind of traditional, gentlemanly, old-fashioned type, but not overpowering, I think this will do the trick. So let me get into some final scores here, see what we think here. The smell, I'm going to say 7 out of 10. I think, like I said, the fact that it's not overpowering makes you kind of wanting more. More is less with this fragrance, so you kind of find yourself sort of digging for it instead of having to back away from it, because a lot of fragrances of this type will kind of do that to you. So this one kind of draws you in instead of pushes you away. So I'll say 7 out of 10, even though it would probably be a bit repulsive if it was overpowering, or if Ted Baker came out with like a parfum edition of this one, it might be too much. But here, yeah, with the lightness of it, I'll give it 7 out of 10. But, it doesn't blow me away because it is, like I said, reminiscent of a lot of those old school type fragrances. Versatility, definitely could wear this year round because it has that classic feel to it. Like I said, in the warmer weather, it will probably project a little bit better than in the colder weather. So there's something else to think about as well. But yeah, if you just like an after shave splash to throw on after a shave, you could wear this year round, I think. But I think it would probably be best for spring and summer. So I say versatility. Let's give it a 7 out of 10. Uniqueness, probably 5 out of 10. I think a lot of fragrances, when it's all said and done, do smell reminiscent of a Turkish aftershave. If you go back to like the Dior Eau Sauvage and stuff like that, even like Brut, any of those Fougere type fragrances that this sort of reminds me of would probably fall into this category. So really not the most unique and a bit surprising because I think Ted Baker is well known for having unique and pleasant smelling fragrances. So let's see, price point, like I said, $50 is perfect, for this size bottle. Can't beat that. So overall, for me, I'm going to give this one 7 out of 10. I enjoy the smell of this one. It's familiar. It's not too much different from what I've smelled before, but it's light and it's kind of easy to wear. So I think like if you like what is it, the Azzaro and stuff like that, this or Armani, the old Armani style fragrances, you might want to check this one out and see what you think. I probably won't be buying it because I like my spray bottles, and I think as far as aftershaves go, this one isn't quite as unique as some of my other aftershaves, like my bottle of Xenia Cologne, which is discontinued but much more unique than this one. So yeah, I'll give this one 7 out of 10. It's pretty nice, but I think I like my other Ted Bakers better. So that's my thoughts on this one. Ted Baker, the Grooming Room Cologne. Check it out if you like that traditional sort of like dirty, peppery, herbaceous, earthy lemon type scent. So thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you later.